blood cancer. That's 6 people an hour and 148 people a day. There is a great need for bone marrow donors currently, especially bone marrow donors from minorities, because they're at a disadvantage because of the lack of donors. I've done a lot of research on this because I personally have donated bone marrow to my little brother and saved his life, and by donating bone marrow you can save somebody else's life. Today in my speech I'll be talking about why it is important to be a bone marrow donor and how to donate bone marrow. First, you're probably asking yourself, what is a bone marrow transplant and what does it do? According to Johns Hopkins Hospital, a bone marrow transplant is when they harvest bone marrow from a healthy donor and they filter the bone marrow and then give it to the sick recipient that has the blood disorder. The procedure is usually taken out of the hip for children because the amount of bone marrow that is needed, and is usually harvested from the peripheral blood, filtered, and then given to adults. A bone marrow transplant can cure lots of things related to blood and bone marrow, such as blood cancer, sickle cell anemia, types of lymphomas, and other things like that. Next, it's important for more donors to register. Once someone gets to the point of needing a bone marrow transplant, that is probably their last hope and makes it very urgent. Donating bone marrow is very important. It saves lives, but it's very hard to find a match. About 17% of bone marrow donors are from the family, so that leaves the other percentage for people to match with a random stranger on the Be the Match registry. Only 25% of the registry is composed of minority donors. There's a lack of minority donors because there's not a lot of awareness in other communities. So they have a rougher time getting a match. On the screen above, this is a picture of the likelihood of finding a match on the registry, with whites being at 77%, which is the highest, and African Americans being at 23%, which is the lowest, and all the other ethnicities in between. Only 25% of the registry is composed of minority donors, making it more challenging for these patients. That is according to the City of Hope Cancer Center. The more donors that register to donate, especially more ethnic donors, will save tons of lives. I myself donated bone marrow, and this is just a little bit about how my experience with it went. I went through lots of testing to make sure that my blood and everything was very healthy. Once that was achieved, I had the option to either donate or not donate. I obviously chose to donate. Then when it came time for the procedure, I was put under anesthetics, and they took almost 2 liters out of my hips to give to my little brother. Once they harvested it, it was given to my brother, and that started his bone marrow journey. Furthermore, you're probably asking yourself, how do I sign up to be on the bone marrow registry? It's extremely easy and simple to do. You just request a kit from bethematch.org, and it's delivered right to your front door. Use a swab to swab the inside of your cheek, mail that back out to bethematch.com, and hopefully get that call to save somebody's life. About 1 in 40 people will get the call for further testing like I did, but only 1 in 430 people will actually get to donate. It's an amazing thing to do, and you never know if you might be that one person. I was able to donate, and it changed my life and my brother's life completely. Signing up to the registry and donating, super easy and could save someone's life. Be the Match is desperately looking for donors, especially those of minorities. Like I said earlier, they're at a disadvantage because there's not a lot of awareness. So it's hard to find a match being a minority. If you take anything from my time with you today, I hope you will spread awareness. Or if you even feel inclined, even request a kit yourself to donate. You could be someone's hero. Thank you.